congratulations. What a big event to be a part of.
Thank you very much.
So first of all, a historic occasion. How did it feel to be playing such an important role in the King's coronation?
Well, absolutely, it was fantastic and it was amazing. But I think that it really drove home on the night that we actually did the rehearsal, final rehearsal, dress rehearsal, as we went over the Westminster Bridge. And it was at night time. The Big Ben was chiming at 10 o'clock, and it was just an amazing sight.
Now, tell us about the actual march. So the regiment was actually split in two, you mentioned earlier.
Yes, there was a contingent of 14 service personnel that went over. I was the officer in command for the contingent, and we had 4 of our troops doing the colour party, and then actually 10 marching, which with the contingent number 6, contingent 6 Alpha. And it came to a surprise to us when contingent 6 Alpha was actually leading the contingent out of Wellington Barracks all the way up to the cenotaph.
So you actually brought me to my next question, which was when did you learn of the position? So how much notice do you get for something like that?
Well, we were just doing rehearsals, and it just came about like, you know, the RG was, the regiment was placed in a position, and it didn't actually come into it until we started, you know, doing these rehearsals. I say, we are actually at the front coming out Wellington
And
Barracks.
then it sort of hits you, wow,
Yeah.
we're actually doing this. What a privilege it must have felt like.
It was absolute honour.
And tell us about the rehearsals and preparation. So you mentioned rehearsing at night time and that feeling quite surreal. What goes into preparing for something like this?
To put it into perspective, there was about 7,000 troops that took part. That's just roughly about, more or less, about 2 divisions worth of people. So to move such a vast amount of people, it's a logistical nightmare to get to and from all the rehearsal areas. And, you know, we were waking up at about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to make it to our different rehearsal areas.
Excellent stuff. Amazing. No, it has been a really busy year for the regiment. And even last year you were carrying out duties at Buckingham Palace. So what's next for the regiment? It seems like you're doing so much.
Well, actually, the regiment has been very busy. Like you said, presentation of colours last year. Now we've just been taking part in the coronation. We also did a few gun salutes when the Queen's actually passed away. So we've been very busy. Me coming from the reserves, we have actually been doing a lot, and just within the next few weeks, one of our soldiers will also be deploying to the Republic of Chile on a United Nations tasking. And that's how much the reserves are being integrated into the regular cadre nowadays.